What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It is May 20th. Happy Friday, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Schmidt's MLB picks on Guy Boston Sports. I'm Ethan Schmidt. We got our 5 favorite game plays, our NRFI of the day, and a player prop coming y'all's way. Back to a full day in the MLB. All 30 teams in action. We are less than 200 subscribers away from 10,000, you guys. Just unreal. Please subscribe if you haven't already, or if you are a new viewer of the show. Being so close has got me jacked up on this fine Friday. The road to 10K. We are so close. Want to give a quick shout out to our ballers supporting Guy Boston Sports, you the real MVPs. If you're new to the channel, you can become a baller for just $2.99 a month. You get a badge next to your name, you get a bunch of exclusive emojis, and we are working toward adding even more features for you guys for our ballers supporting the Guy Boston Sports channel. It goes a long way. We appreciate all of the support and want to continue giving back to our community each and every day, grinding to bring y'all the best picks and best bets daily. Also, check out our Fade Me gear on GuyBostonSports.com/store. Lots of awesome stuff on there to choose from. The link will be in the description. It's time for our Thursday recap, and we bounce back in a big way. We had a glorious winning, positive night. 4-1 on the channel in our final plays Thursday. Smash that like button if you rode with me. The only loss of the day was our NRFI pick in Yankees-Orioles. O's starting pitcher Bruce Zimmerman hadn't given up a first inning run all season and allows 2 runs right out of the gate. We get the womp there, but that's it. It was a winning night after that, 4-0. After the NRFI loss, the Mets came through with a big win on the money line. Pete Alonso crushed a 2-run homer for the walk-off win and cashing for us. Then the Chicago White Sox rallied for us a bit too after being down early, winning 7-4, and that cashes. The Houston Astros run line cashes as well. We had to sweat this one out, but Martin Maldonado cleared the loaded bases with a 2-out double in the gap in the bottom of the 8th. Thank you, Martin. We appreciate you. Our player prop pushed, however, after 16 straight starts. Michael Brantley was given the night off. And then finally, our hashtag ride of the day. P's picks coming through for us with the first 5 under 4.5 in the D-backs Cubs game. That cashes. Shout out to P's picks. All in a day's work, my guy. You can leave your hashtag ride of the day in the comments each day for a chance to be shouted out on the show. Just remember, you have to use the hashtag ride of the day for your play to be considered. We usually ride with 1, but if I see a gameplay I like and also a player prop, why not go with 2? Just be sure to place hashtag ride of the day in your comments, guys. We have a big day here on Friday, a big bounce back for us on Thursday, but it's time to respond and do it all over again. It's Friday and we are ready to cash out big for the weekend. First play of the day is the St. Louis Cardinals at the Pittsburgh Pirates. Cardinals starting Adam Wainwright, 4-3, 3.15 ERA. He's pitched really well in his last 2 starts, just 2 earned runs in 13 innings. Pirates going with Zach Thompson, 2-3, 5.47 ERA, 1.52 WHIP. Pitched a lot better recently, but we are riding with the St. Louis money line on the road. The 4-year-old Wainwright is 22-7 with a 3.65 ERA against Pittsburgh. He comes into Friday on a 32-inning scoreless streak against the Pirates, 20 straight at PNC Park, just absolutely owning them in Pittsburgh. The Pirates are 0-7 in their last 7 days after a day off, having Thursday off. Give me the Cardinals to start off our Friday. Our next play, we have the Atlanta Braves visiting the Miami Marlins. Charlie Morton on the bump for the Braves. 2-3, 4.93 ERA, 1.44 WHIP. Has been much better in his last two starts. Showing a little bit better than what his stats are showing on the season. Marlins got the lefty Trevor Rogers, 2-4, 4.45 ERA, 1.39 WHIP. Rogers 0-4 and a 5.24 ERA in 5 career starts against Atlanta. These two teams haven't been great lately, but I think we may see a little more scoring than what people expect on Friday. I'm taking the over at 7.5 runs in this game. It's a great play at plus odds, a great value for us. The over is 6-0-1 in the Braves' last 7 games as a favorite, and 5-0 in their last 5 against a lefty starter, which Trevor Rogers is. And the over is also 8-2 in the Marlins' last 10 home games. I really like what these trends are showing us headed into today. Let's ride with the over 7.5 in Braves Marlins. The Chicago White Sox head to the Bronx for a 3-game series with the Yankees. These two teams just met a week ago in Chicago. The Yankees taking 3 of 4 in that series. Today, Dallas Keuchel going for the White Sox, 2-3, 5.54 ERA, a 1.96 WHIP on the season. Hasn't been great for the White Sox like he was supposed to be. Yankees going with Mr. Nestor, aka Mr. Stash, who has been on fire this year for the Yankees. 2-1, a 1.35 ERA, just a 0.85 WHIP for Mr. Nestor. We gotta rock with New York today on the money line. 14-4 at Yankees Stadium this year, and the offense just absolutely balls out at home. I got to take the Yankees on the money line on Friday. Cortez has been a beast. I don't see Keuchel doing anything crazy today, having just a lights out start. So I think we go with we back Cortez and the Yankees money line. The Yankees are also 15-3 in their last 18 games after a loss, of course, dropping Thursday's game against Baltimore, taking the Yankees money line, but wouldn't be opposed if you wanted to reach on the run line, but we will stick with the money line here on Friday. Next, the Cincinnati Reds are in Toronto to take on the Blue Jays. Reds, Luis Castillo just got back on the field earlier this month. 6 earned runs in under 10 innings pitched so far for Castillo. The Blue Jays rocking with Jin Ryu, getting back healthy too in his own right. Just 1 run in 4 2/3 innings pitched in his return last Saturday against Tampa. Toronto has been real solid at home, 12-7 on the season, going against just a bad Reds team. I know we have been burned a few times on Schmidt's MLB picks fading the Reds, but we're doing it again today. I like Toronto on the run line. They've hit well against right-handers and win more often than not against the NL in this interleague matchup. And it's also the Reds, guys. The Blue Jays should roll at home on Friday in Game 1 of the series. Our last play of Friday, our last game play, the Washington Nationals visit the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers starting lefty Eric Lauer, 3-1, 2.6 ERA. He's been very solid this season for the Brewers, but coming off his worst start of the season in his last outing. Eric Fetty getting the start for Washington, 2-2, 4.24 ERA, a 1.5 WHIP. That's really high for Fetty. This one is pretty straightforward. The Nationals have been one of the worst teams in the league. The Brewers have a 4-game lead on the NL Central. I'm taking the Milwaukee run line. Brewers are 12-5 at home this season, 5-1 in their last 6. I think Lauer really bounces back on the mound. The Brewers should win by a few runs. Hopefully they come through for us. It's time for our NRFI play of the day. You guys know I like to find something that's not too heavily juiced, but we could still make somewhat sense of it. But obviously the NRFI plays do come down to a bit of luck. We haven't been doing so hot on our NRFIs, but it changes today. We are taking Cleveland, Detroit -110 on BetMGM. It's also -115 on DraftKings and FanDuel. Great odds for us on a NRFI. Tariq Skubal has pitched well for the Tigers, and I expect him to get it done through the top of the inning on Friday. Cleveland is 17th in first inning runs a game. I think the odds are great because Aaron Savell has been pretty bad for the Guardians, but he's going up against a just as bad Detroit offense. I'd be surprised if the Tigers do any damage early in this contest today. I think these two teams make it out of the first scoreless before the bats wake up. You can ride or you can fade me. We are going to finish Friday above 500 on our NRFI plays. Our player prop of the day, we are back on Nestor Cortes Jr. over 5.5 strikeouts against the White Sox today, and we cashed on this in Cortez's last start. It's just too easy, guys. Getting a great number at 5.5. He's gone over in 4 of his 7 starts this season, well over in his last 2 starts, of course, cashing the play for us in his last start. Why not run it back? Just like I said last time, if he pitches over 5 innings, it's a lock, guys. Easy cash waiting for us, hopefully. And we have a bonus prop on this fine Friday. Michael Brantley was out of the lineup Thursday for the Astros, but if he's back in Friday, we are riding with his over 1.5 total bases again. Of course, getting pushed on Thursday. We're throwing it right back in the mix. The 35-year-old is tearing it up, riding an 8-game hit streak. We'll ride along with him. I mean, why not, guys? He's been just going crazy at the plate, had a double in his last game, and that's all we need to cash. He had 2 hits in each of his 2 games before that. A good amount of his 1-hit games have been doubles or more. I think this is just a solid play at a solid value, plus 115 as far as I've seen. So that is our bonus prop today, tacking it on Friday's plays after it pushed on Thursday. That's all I got for this edition of Schmidt's MLB Picks for Friday. Please like, subscribe, share this video with your friends if you haven't already. We are trying to reach every part of the baseball community we can. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at @TheEthanSchmidt. It's where I post all of my latest work in sports media, and I also like to post plays in the NHL and NBA postseason going on right now, and I'll also be posting our final plays from today's Schmidt's MLB Picks on my Twitter at @TheEthanSchmidt. Thanks again for all of the amazing support in just my 2nd week on the channel, you guys. It means so much to me, and I am so grateful to be in this position. We bounced back on Thursday, but we are trying to go even bigger on this fine Friday. Let's have a winning, positive, positive day. Fill your pockets for the weekend. We appreciate you tuning in to Schmidt's MLB Picks on Guy Boston Sports. I'm Ethan Schmidt. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.